Check out this sweet GY6 license plate bracket. I went through a few of these license plate brackets from the other guys over the years, and now it was time to offer a license plate bracket that's not gonna crack. These GY6 engines vibrate a lot, and it requires a beefy setup if you don't want them to crack. I really don't need to explain myself. You know what I mean if you've owned a GY6 before and bought a license plate bracket. I guarantee it hasn't lasted. So this license plate bracket is actually made of titanium. All these plates are titanium, and the bolts are all stainless steel. So no rusting or anything like that. It's been brushed, has a really good look. So if you notice, I have this license plate vertical, the license plate bracket, I should say. So you can run your license plate vertically, but some states don't allow that, or I would think most states don't allow that, but we run them like that anyway. If you don't want to do that, we can switch this around. I've got one set up right here on this motor. We also include these little license plate lights to light up your license plate. So I've got it horizontal there, vertical there. These are the brackets that have been breaking over the years. It's like the chintziest crap ever. So here's ours. It's about 3 times the price of these, but I bought 3 of them, so there you go. It's mounted with the bushing on the GY6, and then you pull your engine case bolt out, and that mounts there. Show you on this one. Really, really beefy. Like I said, you can adjust this up, down, and vertical or horizontal. So let me show you how to put her together. To do this job, you'll need an 8mm wrench, 10mm wrench, 13mm wrench, the ratchet type, make life a little easier. 3mm Allen, doesn't have to be like this. 5mm Allen with an extension and a ratchet. Doesn't have to be like this, just any 5mm that's got the extension. 8mm with an extension. We got our, what is that, a 6mm and the ratchet. These are the tools you're gonna need for the job. To put together this license plate bracket, there's a lot of components. I needed to make this video to make it very easy to understand how to put it together, because the diagram is a little bit confusing. So to start, this is how I want you to lay out your bolts. You've got 4 of these Allens that are all the same. So put all 4 of those in a row. And then there's a batch of 3 here. You got a large spacer and a short spacer. Don't get confused with the bigger one. It has to be the one that fits onto the bolt, just like that, okay? So lay it out like this. You got washer, spacer, spacer, washer, 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 nylon nut. That's a nylon nut. Don't get it confused with this nut. It's a nylon nut, okay? So we're gonna do 3 of them like that. So if you need to stop the video, this is how I want you to lay them out. So bolt with all the threads. Don't get it confused with the Allen that has like the space in between it. Okay, so those 3, washer on all 3, spacer, long spacer on all 3, short spacer on all 3, and then 3 rows of washers with the nylon. Okay, that's step 1. We're not gonna go any further on showing you how to do that until we complete this step. So notice this, you got 2 of these. One of them has a ProBld, that one's gonna go out. So we're gonna do this, take this bolt with the washer like this, okay? It's gonna go just like this. And then we're gonna do the same exact thing on this one. We're just gonna get all these set up. It might be kind of rough like this because this titanium is tight. Okay, those 3, 1, 2, 3. Leave the slot open, leave that open. Next, we're gonna take a washer, put it over that, another washer over there, a washer over there. So far you've got washers on this side, washers on this side. Now we're gonna put the long washer, short washer. Actually, it doesn't even matter if it's short washer first or long washer. The reason why we do that is because it's cheaper to make this kit when you have 2 different spacers because this is a common size rather than having this spacer custom made. So that's why we have 2 spacers making 1 spacer. Okay, next, another washer, another washer, another washer. Now, this piece just gonna go on just the way the other one did. Just like that, see? Got the ProBld on this side, washer every step of the way except for between the spacer. And guess what? Another washer, another washer, another washer. And then the nut, the nylon nut. This is the nylon nut. If I didn't make this video, it would be very confusing. So you can just follow this video to a T. So this is the way it looks, okay? Just like that. As you can see, the bracket's gonna go just like this. Bottom bolt will go there, top bolt will go through this bushing. You notice in the background, yeah, this engine is cracked. This is just our demo engine to show you how to do this. So we're gonna take this bolt out. This is the bolt that's right next to the drain plug, right here, or the fill plug for the gearbox. So loosen that, get that bolt out of there. Okay, now that that bolt is loose, you don't need this bolt anymore. You're not going to reuse it. The idea is this is going to go on here like this and then bolt up on there. So what we need to do is run a Allen that we supply through there, and it's this setup, the one that has full threads. Don't get it confused with the one that's, you know, has half threads. So I'm going to put a washer over like that. I'm going to slide this through and just get it started. Because we're using nylon washers, nylon nuts, we don't have to use Loctite. So if you notice, I'm coming through the other side here. Just make sure it lines up. Just like that. I'm kind of keeping everything kind of loose right now, but I need to get a washer and put that nut on. So this right over here, this washer, okay. And this nut's the same as the rest of these nuts. Slide that in. So now we're here, and now we just need to get the bolt to run through here. Come back over here. This is our big bolt that's got the full thread. So we're gonna take that, put the washer on it, and then we can grab the long spacer. So this is gonna go through here. You kind of have to do this like this. Okay, come through the other side till it barely sits there, just like that. And then I'm gonna grab the other little spacer, slide that through there, slide the bolt through just a little bit more, grab one of the washers, slide that through, and then like that, then one more washer, okay, and then the nylon nut. So to tighten this up, because we can work, this is the piece that's gonna be tight on the motor. The other pieces can be adapted after that. So crank all these down. So to tighten all these, you got the 5mm Allen and a 10mm just wrench. So I'm gonna tighten this one, this one, this one, this one, all those, and this is a different size. We'll come back to that in just a second. And on this one, this is gonna, you can't do like what I did on here where you're tightening both sides. This one actually needs to be tightened down since there's threads that go through it. Tighten that all the way down, and then on the back side, you got your 10mm wrench, which this is a little different because I have this engine on the stand. Normally you'd have this up, so I'm just gonna tighten it. And then once you get kinda tight, you gotta hold the other side. Make sure that doesn't loosen up. Okay, we've got our 6mm Allen and 13mm or 1/2 inch wrench for the other side. So you can just make these go at the same time since there's no threads between, just like the others. Crank this down. If you're missing this, like if you bought a case and you're missing that, we do have those on the website. It's the extra bushing you're gonna have to put in there. You gotta have the bushing to run this. So There, this piece is all in place. It's tight. Now we can move on to the rest of it. We've got the Allens that have the little space there. Okay, there's 2 of those. Then you've got this washer. It's called a double washer. See how it's got the teeth on each end? Then we've got, these are just 3D printed little pieces. Actually, we probably won't even use these in the future, but in this situation, we're using them. So if you don't have these included, that's because we updated the kit. So then we've got the 2 nuts. Okay, so this right here. Oh, let me grab the washer, just like that. Double washer. It's gonna go like this. It's gonna go through there, but I need to add the little 3D printed washer. This is kind of hard to get through, but there's that. I'm gonna do the same exact thing with this one. Okay, put that through, put the 3D printed washer through. And then all this stuff's tight if you haven't used it yet, because it's just all this titanium. Give it a little push. Sometimes you just have to actually spin it. So we'll start with this one. I'll get it tightened down. I'm gonna put the nut, or this is the non-nylon nut. Looks like this. And put that back there. Let me get the other one through. It's being a little stubborn. Okay, got it on there. I'm just gonna keep these loose right now. But the point of this is see how you can move it up and down? Oh, I got it too tight. You can move this license plate bracket up or down. Okay, so there's that. It's not tight or anything. Next, we've got our license plate. All right, from this point, we need to figure out if we're running the license plate horizontal, like this, or vertical. There's all kinds of different ways to do that. So a lot of people are running them like this. Let's run it like this. So there's all kinds of different spaces. So I can go to right there, I can go all the way up here. It just depends on how you want this to be. But I'm just gonna go right in the center, just like this. Change my mind, we're going like this. This will be a cleaner look. So we'll just go like that. And so we're gonna utilize 1, 2, 3, 4, those bolt holes there. So you're gonna kind of mock it up to figure out where you want it. So these are our specific bolts. See how they are countersunk down? I'm just gonna put them through here and start it with my fingers, basically. There's 1, 2, 4. Okay, you need a 3mm for this. Just gonna start to crank these down. I'm at a disadvantage because I have this engine not on the bike. Grab these 2. Okay, just crank these down. This is the strongest, best license plate mount that you'll find on the freaking planet, I promise. I'm so sick of these license plates cracking, these license plate brackets cracking. I've gone through 3 of them before we decided to design our own. Okay, and then the last step is to figure out where you want this. Get a little wiggle. So I probably want it about right there. And then we're gonna tighten down our, got our, what is it, a 5mm and our 10mm. Oh, sorry. Okay. The only thing left is when you install your license plate on there, we have these little freebies. They're not the nicest things in the world, but they work, they function. And so you're gonna put your license plate on there. So you just put the wire through like that, pull it through. This is the light, so you want to move it, adjust it to where you need to be. And then the nut that you pulled off, put it back through the wire. Tighten the back, it's a 10 millimeter. Since this is a hollow bolt, you don't want to tighten it that much. It's easy to break. Okay, do the same thing over here. You can angle these any way you want. Okay, and then finally, these wires at the end have a red and a black. Red is positive, black is negative. You can splice this back so the wires aren't super tiny. You can pull them back. So you can kind of like heat shrink these together, wire it up to your bike. Now you have a license plate lights, but there it is, license plate bracket. You can go horizontal or vertical, and you can adjust the angle.